Hey, Suchi, how's it going? Tell me about Scotch egg and egg devil. That's a really interesting story you had there. Please share.
Hi Jan. So yes, I found it a very interesting thing. Like when I had tried British egg for the first time, sorry, Scotch egg for the first time, I found it's so similar with one of our local snack item. We call it egg devil. So when I found British egg in UK, I was so happy that I found some familiar snack. Then I thought to explore it a bit how two snack items from two different countries could be so similar. So I found the Scotch egg from where the egg devil came. Scotch egg is an authentic British food item. So where it was, when British people were in India, those British soldiers brought this portable snack with them so that they can have some familiar food in a foreign land. So
Okay.
British Scotch egg is nothing but a hard-boiled egg coated with minced meat and with breadcrumb and deep fried or baked. Similarly, we Indian, especially in Calcutta, we eat a snack which is very similar to Scotch egg, but it has some Indian snack and it has an Indian flavor. So I was interested how does it come from, like how it could be so similar. Then I realized it's the influence of British culture in India. So when British people came here, they couldn't find all those authentic British spices. So egg was obviously available here. So what they did, they used some Indian spices, for example, turmeric, garam masala, coriander, and they made a local version of egg devil. And this is how this fusion food born.
Okay, so it's like a fusion of English and, or I should say British rather, and Indian culture in that Scotch egg or egg devil. And so when
Yes.
you were like before you went to England and saw the Scotch egg, did you just think egg devil is an Indian dish and that's something that you grew up with knowing it as an Indian dish, or did you say, "Oh yeah, I know
Exactly.
egg devil, but I know it's British"?
No, exactly. I had no idea that there is something called Scotch egg or something because since childhood I am only having it egg devil. It's a like local dish of Kolkata. I had no clue that there is something called Scotch egg. Maybe there are like the Scotch egg availability of Scotch egg in India, but I had no idea.
Wow. Okay. So I mean, it must have been nice in a way. You said that the British soldiers brought it as something familiar for them when they came to India.
And
But I
Indian
guess
accepted with all hearts. They love it now.
you love it, and then I guess for you it was familiar food than when you saw it in the UK, right?
Exactly, yes.
But the Indian one has some slightly different. The egg devil has some slightly different spices as compared to the Scotch egg, right? Or is it?
Yes. Yes, because as you know, like Indian food is a bit spicy than British food. So here, Indian love to use many spices, herbs and stuff. So it's a bit spicy food compared to British Scotch egg.
And you were telling me that it's different from what they call deviled egg in the United States, because I think the Scotch egg and the egg devil really are the same, but the US deviled egg is not the same type
Yes,
of.
that is completely different. So, when I was googling about it, like what is egg devil or devil egg, often I get pictures of US food item that which is called deviled egg. That is a half boil, like boiled egg, cut it into half, and then just give some filling into it. So it's
Yeah.
so interesting, like different country and different name, but something made with egg, but like different food items.
So that's really cool, right? So here we have cultural fusion, cultural exchange, and I guess the Scotch egg is a British tradition that has now become part of Indian culinary tradition, right? Because culture and food go together. But the Indian version, I guess it's not the same. So it's kind of like I guess you called it fusion, right? So we can call it fusion.
Yes, like inspired from British dish, very tasty. Indian snack.
So which
This
one
is
do you
the
like
perfect example of amalgamation of two cultures.
amalgamation of two cultures for sure. And this is an interesting thing that comes up a lot when people are talking about culture and heritage is food. But not to put you on the spot, but to put you on the spot as we wrap up, do you like the Scotch original version better, the Scotch egg, or the egg devil? Which is your favorite?
Actually, I love both.
You like both?
I love both. Because when
I
I am in a mood to spicy food, then I would love to have egg devil. And when I am in a mood to have a non-spicy normal food, then I would love to have Scotch food. I love both. Whatever is available, I would love to have.
Well, it sounds good. Thanks for sharing the story, and I want to. Hopefully, we can chat next time about chicken tikka masala, which I believe is a national dish of the UK of England now, right? Chicken tikka
Yes,
masala.
that's
Hopefully,
another interesting discussion we can have later because it's a long discussion. It's pending for the next time.
next time. All right. Thank you, Suchi.